And it's really cool that we're just like anchored out in the harbor, where if you stay in a hotel here, an Airbnb, it is so crazy expensive, and we're just anchored out here for free. But before we can go enjoy the $1 million views for the next to nothing price tag, there's something broken in need of fixing. What do you think the problem is?
I think it just wasn't tight enough. I forget what this part is called, but it's adjustable just to allow it to slip to keep the motor safe. But if it's too loose, it's gonna slip too much. So there's a balance in there. I think we just had it too loose. I've never adjusted it, so I think we just gotta tighten it. But while I'm digging into here, I'm gonna do some maintenance on it. I'm just gonna like clean everything up and re-grease everything.
And what are you doing over there?
It always slipped pretty easily, and that was fine. It just forced us to like bring the boat up to the anchor, and
which is good practice,
and go slow while we're pulling it up and let the anchor work itself out of the mud or the sand or whatever, instead of just like forcing it and like compromising the motor. But yeah, the last time we were anchored a little bit deeper than normal, like 30 foot of water instead of like 10 to 20 feet of water and whatever. And all of a sudden it wasn't even able to pull the anchor like up even after it was free, just the weight of the anchor and the chain. So that obviously is too loose.
So it loosened itself?
Or yeah, I mean, it might have loosened itself just slightly. It's a lot colder than it's been, so maybe things have shrunk and like that allowed it to be a little bit looser. These washers are dished. They're like formed in one direction, and I forget what direction they go back on. There's two of them. Now I'm gonna have to look up the manual. I have all this stuff taken apart. I'm just kind of clean it and re-grease it while I put it back together. All right, I figured it out. These dish washers are supposed to face with the cup part facing towards the gypsy, so both of them kind of inwards towards the gypsy. All right, let's re-grease and get this thing back together. We'll see how it is when we actually pull the anchor up the next time. If it slips too much, super easy to adjust it now that I know how. Just take the little handle thing and just tighten it a tiny bit, and we'll see. So I don't think we'll have a problem again. Now it's all re-greased. All right, guys, we're pulling up our anchor and heading to a different spot. Just gonna make sure that this windlass is operating correctly and the clutch is set at the right tension. So we'll see as Sierra pulls it up.
Today we are going to Somme Sound on Mount Desert Island within like Acadia National Park. So excited.
I just made a few adjustments. Seemed a little too tight, so I just loosened it slightly. So now when there is significant pressure on the chain, like I'm not pulling up on it. I always motor up on the anchor to make it easier for us to pull it in, just so you're not using the whole windlass to pull the whole boat to the anchor. So I'm motoring up on the anchor, so here's just pulling in the loose chain with the windlass, and then when the chain gets vertical, then we'll kind of just like use the windlass a little, kind of work it out. Maybe I'll bump it forward and just kind of work that anchor out of the mud or sand until it's released. I was just adjusting the pressure on the clutch so that it does slip when there's too much pressure, but not too easily. So I think we got it pretty dialed in right now, and she got it up.
Okay friends, before we go check out some of Mount Desert Island, I'm just gonna sneak in here and tell you about today's video sponsor, Groons. Groons is a multivitamin, prebiotic, greens gummy, and so much more, all wrapped up in 8 little gummy bears. They just came out with a new limited edition flavor for fall, so we are excited to try that one out. First impressions?
Really good. Wow, really tastes like sour apple.
We've been taking Groons now for like right around a year, and they make staying on top of taking your vitamins super simple because we're just having a pack of gummies. Kind of tastes like a green Jolly Rancher. Groons supports brain function, gut health, skin health, and immunity with vitamin C to hopefully help you get through this year's cold and flu season without a sniffle.
And they're methylated, so your body can actually absorb the nutrients instead of just peeing them out like a lot of other vitamins on the market.
If you want to try Groons out yourself, then click the link in the description for up to 52% off.
But don't wait too long because the Granny Smith apple flavor is limited edition.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't jump in.
It's like in the shade, it's freezing.
I think you should bring another
It's hot.
sweatshirt.
I have my long sleeve as well. And when we're underway in the wind, it's freezing. And then when you stop and you're in the sun, it's super warm. Flatty.
What's that little leg doing?
Okay.
Her leg is like a chicken leg. Okay guys, we are officially anchored in Somme Sound, which I think is all a part of an Acadia National Park. We're gonna go do a hike today. There's a really good restaurant in one of the other coves that we're gonna go check out. And then tomorrow there is a free National Park bus that you can catch, and you can take it to Bar Harbor, or you can take it to any of the hikes. So we're gonna take full advantage of that tomorrow. It's just so cool. We were here, what, 4 years ago? In the truck camper, and obviously we were on land, but now
Towing that Highfield rib all around.
but now we're on the water. And it's so cool that they have a bus that makes everything accessible, because if not, it'd be really hard to like take full advantage of the park. But they have it, and I think it'll be really fun and really easy. So we are excited. They're pretty deep rocks.
I think the tide's coming up, pretty sure. Yeah, the tide's still coming up for a bit.
Hello. I did it wrong.
Good girl.
You can do
13 years old or 12 years old.
Don't age her.
Get her.
Come on. You got it.
I spoke too soon.
You
Still
did-
did it, Jets.
You did good. I'm doing it right, but I'm not making a loop. Why am I so confused? What am I doing wrong? Wait, you can't leave. Don't. I just wasn't pulling it tight enough.
That's good.
Yes.
Pull it hard.
Does it need to be tight? Or can it just...
that's good.
Okay, Dingy, make sure you're there when we get back. All the little islands we were on, the trails were primarily flat. Now, we got a little bit more incline.
Right? Seems like it won't be cold.
I feel like there would have been a line telling us not to go. I feel like that just was marking the trail. No? But it is a little sketchy. We can go back the other way.
I said we keep going.
I am worried. There's tons of like tools. Shovel, hooks. Let's go back the other way. Cross the bridge.
Alright, Jess, you gotta climb up here. See the blue mark?
How are we gonna get her down though?
Are you sure we can't go any other way? Might be able to. Yeah. Well, that's easier.
That was the advanced. This is the beginner route. I can't even begin to explain how much more walking we're doing this summer than last summer. Just because in Grenada it was so hot that we couldn't walk Jetty past like 9:30 or she would just roast and it wasn't safe for her. But now it's so cool, she can walk at any time of the day and she's acting like a little puppy. Like she's bouncing around and running and getting excited to walk, where last summer it was kind of like she would want to stop, and now she just wants to go.
I mean, it just makes us want to be way more active too. Like, it's just easier to get out and get exercising and moving when it's not like just super, super, super hot and humid. Come on, you.
We're not bashing Grenada. We're glad we did it. We spent so much time in the water where we haven't been in the water practically at all in the past like 2 months, which we miss. But this is a nice change for sure. Come on. I definitely didn't need my jacket. Pretty.
Good view. Wow, you can see all the way out to the other islands out there. Good girl. Good girl. I think we made it. We're pretty much at the top. Doesn't look like it goes much higher. Look at this view behind me. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. So pretty.
Okay, tell ups to dinner.
You have to put your bib on. You're not allowed to eat it until you put your bib on.
Wow.
Okay, new day. We are going to try to go take advantage of the free National Park bus and take it to Bar Harbor and then hop on a different bus from Bar Harbor to Sand Beach, where we can hop on the Beehive trail, which is supposed to be a super, super cool trail with like ladders and rings and it's supposed to be like pretty sketchy and one of like the harder ones. So we're excited, but we gotta hurry because we're gonna miss the bus.
Yeah.
Haven't had to pull these things out in a while, but we did the one we did yesterday. We were just wearing sneakers and it was pretty slippery, so we're going real deal today. Bye, Bean. Don't bark and annoy all the neighbors, okay? Love you. Whoa, that could have popped the dinghy.
Oh, jeez. What is it? The warranty? Ah.
We got a little confused on where the bus stop was, but we eventually found it, got on one bus. Now we're just waiting 20 minutes for the next one. So we took a little break and found a restaurant that made sandwiches.
I might have to take a nap on this hike after this sandwich.
Sketchy! Okay, there's two things for certain. Definitely more people than the trails on the islands, and definitely more incline than the trails on the islands. But it is pretty. And then look out. I have one thing to say to you. Any idea what it is?
What?
3 points of contact. We should send your dad a video.
God style or my style?
No. Depends how you feel about us right now.
Although Todd, we have sports starting next week. Beautiful.
There's your reward for getting to the top.
No, this is the reward. That was so cool.
Show us what you got.
A snack.
It's gonna take us a while to fill this thing up. That's all you got?
That's all that fit in my hand. Yours were a lot bigger. You had the container. Well, yours are way bigger.
Yeah, I found the juicy ones. Juicy ones are like in the underbrush over there.
Okay, what would you say that difficulty level was?
It's not really that difficult, but most hikes, are they that difficult for us?
It's definitely, if you're scared of heights, do not do it.
Oh yeah. If you're scared of heights, it would be tough.
Terrifying.
And then from there, it's just a matter of how fast you go. Like if you go pretty fast, then it can be a little bit strenuous. Definitely gets your heart beating a little bit. Definitely more difficult than most hikes, but fun. Really cool views. Not too long, so like it's difficult for just the short steep section, and then a little bit coming down, but you could just go slow and it's easy.
Definitely ranks one of the highest we've ever done in like the cool factor of like using the bars and like
The
being
views.
right on the edge and the views. We're making our way back down. We're gonna catch the bus to Bar Harbor, go to the grocery store, and then hopefully catch another bus to get back to the boat and walk Jenny. Because this one was definitely not dog friendly. She is able to go on the bus, but she would not have been able to do that.
She doesn't have thumbs to grab the bar.
Thank you so much. Groceries secured.
Tired.
It's just a lot. Oh, it's a lot with all the buses and the people and the groceries and the hiking, right?
Yeah.
It's fun, totally worth it, just tiring.
We were spying on you.
We were spying on you. We were spying on you. Stay. Go back. You know better.
You're going down tonight, just so you know.
I'm ahead in game 2. I failed miserably in game 1. I started off so strong.
Game 2. You let me win, because you know I'll be in such a bad mood if I lose.
Rummy 500. He got to 500.
Bedtime.
I was planning on making something more extravagant with our blueberries, however we've had them on the counter all day and now we barely have any left, so they'll just be topping on our yogurt.
Wow, thank you. Ooh, yum. Maine blueberries.
Oh, is there a race going on? There's gotta be. Those are race buoys.
Guys, we're going around. We're going like 15 miles around to Bar Harbor. Maybe just enough wind to sail, but we need to make power and make water. So we're just motoring along today. If the wind picks up any more than this, then maybe we'll sail. But for now, it's just a motor cruise. We're a trawler cat. I think we should be in Bar Harbor in a couple hours.
The other day we were way up there. And now we're down here. Okay guys, we are officially anchored off of Bar Harbor, Maine. So like one of the most well-known spots in all of Maine. It is a little bit more popular and packed than we try to usually strive to find. However, it's one of those places that you just have to go when you're here. So we are here, and it's really cool that we're just like anchored out in the harbor, where if you stay in a hotel here or an Airbnb, it is so crazy expensive, and we're just anchored out here for free. There's a dinghy dock. So we're gonna do another hike today, but first we're gonna take Jetty to this little island over here and walk her, because she will not be going on our hike because it's another crazy one like the Beehive, except this one's called Precipice, so even harder. This island's cool because at low tide, they call it like the bridge, the walking bridge or something. There's a sandbar that goes all the way from the mainland to the island, and then like flocks of people come out. But right now it's high tide, so we'll probably be the only ones over there. And then from there, we're gonna hop on the island bus again and go for a hike. You're not gonna like it when we leave, but you're gonna like to walk. She needs a bath.
Yeah, I need it for a bath.
And a wax.
I don't know if Sierra told you, but when we got here yesterday, it was low tide. And from here straight that way the sandbar was exposed, so there were like a million people walking out to this island. But apparently, I mean, you got to make it back before the tide comes up too much, otherwise you're gonna be stranded.
Don't get stranded. It says it right there on the inside.
Oh, and it's got the tide tables here. A water taxi can be hired for $50. And here's the tides. That's funny. It's pretty good. They give you all the information you need to know.
And it looks like such a cute little park. Whoa, are these apples? Is this part of our foraging? No. Are they?
A lot of times wild apples don't necessarily taste good.
But are they like the poison apples of the Caribbean? Where they're
probably
clean?
not. Haven't heard the story of Johnny Appleseed and how he like...
Did he die?
He's the one who like found the good tasting apples and like carried the seeds and spread them and...
Oh, here am I, 'neath the blue, blue sky, a-doing as I please, singing with my feathered friends, humming with our bees.
Don't touch it.
I don't know. They're not ripe yet anyway.
I just was gonna touch it.
I don't think they're the poison apples. I don't think they have poison apples up here in Maine. Could be wrong though. So we just anchored here next to Bar Harbor. This is a great little spot on the other side of the sandbar because it's not in the main harbor area, just right next to the main harbor area. At high tide, we can take the dinghy over that sandbar. Anytime other than that, we just got to go around this island. It's really not that far at all. Just a nice, quiet, open anchorage. Yeah, with access right here to Bar Harbor. It's a great spot. We're going to hike the Precipice Trail, which is like one of the sketchier trails in the park. It's got like ladders, just like the Beehive we did the other day. And we did it a couple years ago when my family was up here visiting. And my dad was like freaking out. He doesn't like heights at all. Come on, Dad, you're doing great. And it was like in the evening, foggy, a little bit drizzly, so things were slippery, and it was like getting dark, and he was like freaking out, like holding on to, and me and my siblings were having a little bit of a fun time watching him, although we were slightly worried as well. And we'll check out Bar Harbor too, and Bar Harbor is a super cool little town. Ton of restaurants and really pretty and super cool spots. We'll do a little walk through Bar Harbor as well. We've been really good about not eating out too much because those restaurants, man, we would love to go out like every other night to all these restaurants and all these cool spots, but it eats into your budget so much, so we limit ourselves to like once a week maybe. That's been working out pretty good. It still gives us the ability to get some local tastes. We haven't gone out to a breakfast in a long time. That's cheaper than a dinner.
Was that the end?
Oh. Wow. Check out Bar Harbor. Haven't seen too many yachts around in our travels in Maine, but here's 2 yachts. I guess we see them here and there. Yeah, I guess off of Monhegan there was a couple yachts too, 1 or 2. I think this is just the spot. The boats we have seen a lot around are like, haven't seen too many catamarans. Mostly monohulls, Hinkley's, like Hinkley power boats. Surprisingly, like you guys know us, we always like a good trawler, and we've seen a bunch of Nordhavens around, but a ton of Flemings around. So an Outer Reef, probably a 70 Outer Reef yacht. A lot of classic looking monohulls. Lots of cool boats. Wow. So you guys, I think that's a Fleming. That's definitely a Fleming. There's Lori Sue right over there. There's a Nordhaven down there. Just about getting to high tide.
Look at how clear the water is.
Yeah, it looks pretty clear from up here. And Bar Harbor is that way. And the sandbar goes from there straight to there.
We've been comparing this to Washington a lot because it's like so similar but so different at the same time. The landscapes are the same, like the little islands are the same.
I wouldn't say the same.
No, similar. The feel is similar, but then there's like a couple differences, you know, like in the San Juans, there was a group of, what, no more than 10 of the big islands. I can't even remember the number. But here there's a million islands. I don't know what the actual number is, but there is islands and coves and everything everywhere. They're all just a little different, but you have about 3 million lobster pot, so that's like one comparison there. Have you been enjoying one over the other, or?
No, I think just a little different. Yeah, I think you were a little nervous about, not nervous about coming here, but like, is it going to be as good as Pacific Northwest?
I was nervous because we were considering it 2 years ago, and it was right after we did the Pacific Northwest, and I was like, oh, like I don't want to go there if it's going to be like the little sister. I don't want to compare it to what we were just at. So I'm glad there was like some time where we were like craving to get back to this sort of landscape, and now like I'm very appreciative because it's no less, it's just a little different.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with how nice and fun it is cruising here still.
You guys, if you've been watching, you know that we had considered going to Nova Scotia, and then we had this whole thing with insurance and having time to get there or whatever, so we decided not to go. And I was worried I was going to be bummed like when we got to Maine, because everyone says Nova Scotia's even better. We don't know what Nova Scotia's like. I put some pins on the map, but I didn't do any research to see what it looked like, and I'm glad, because here I am like so happy. There's not like an ounce of me that's like, oh, I wish we went. We're just so content and enjoying every single second of it.
Yeah, and we still want to get to Nova Scotia someday, but yeah, definitely happy, just super happy we came here.
I think we've learned a lot over the years that if we get too ambitious on how far we want to go or how quick we want to do things, then you kind of compromise what you can do in those spots.
Just because it turned into just a lot of moving, cruising time and less
because you're working with the weather and you're trying to get somewhere but then also get back, where here we have like a solid amount of time to just bounce around from place to place to place, and I'm very happy with the way we did things.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yep.
It's so pretty.
It's so nice. Head back and eat some food and go on another big hike?
Yeah, we gotta catch the bus. We gotta look at the bus schedule. How's that water view?
Okay, you ready? You can have fun.
She doesn't want to go.
Yeah. You in shock?
No, she's going deeper. She wants to lay down. It's just too cold on her butt. He said, man, you crazy.
Okay, can you hop on? Hop on. Hop on. Big jump, big jump, big jump.
Good girl.
Okay, lady girl, we'll be back. You be a good doggy, okay? Keep the boat safe.
I don't know. Nice piece of... Hi, hold on.
If we want to do the precipice trail, we have to...
I don't know if the precipice is open.
Yeah, it's not open yet.
It's not open. Another couple weeks yet.
Okay guys, you have a chance to learn from our mistakes. I got us on the right bus. Made sure to let them know that we were gonna stop at Precipice because it's not like a traditional stop, and they let us know that it's actually closed because of falcon nesting, which is super cool. However, now our plan is paused, so we kept going on that bus. Now we're hopping on a different bus to hopefully do a different trail, but now we have no service, so I can't look up what it's like or if it's closed, so wish us luck. We just sat and waited and rode the bus for a total of 2 hours because of my lack of research on whether our trail was open, but the buses are absolutely packed. We had to wait for 2 buses to get on this one because they were so full. But now we are on a new trail and we have space again and we can breathe. We're not used to being around people.
Lots of people.
Lots of people.
And we just decided that the lifestyle we live, we're able to go places where other people can't go, and we're able to go be in places out of season. So I think we decided we need to get back on that, not being in the national park maybe during the height of the season. We'll go to some of the outer islands or something, And then we'll wait till a little bit into the fall where it's probably, hopefully, less packed. Well, I guess it's Monday, but everyone's just still on vacation.
A lot of people went back to school this week.
But the trails actually have been really nice for the most part. It's just, it's just the buses crowded.
And that's the whole reason we live the way we do, because we like to be off by ourselves. So I think we're ready to get back to the little islands where nobody can get to. But it is beautiful. And it is so cool that people can go and ride the buses and do this. Like, we're so fortunate that we get to do it by boat, but so many people can't. And they can access this, and it is free, and it is gorgeous. So, super cool. You think there's fish in there?
Yeah, I've heard of fresh fish.
This is pretty.
Yeah. Cool, like slabs of wood.
Yeah. Oh, you cutie. How am I gonna get to you without my shoes?
Stick it out, like bend the camera so you can use it as a stick and get it closer.
Oh, he's so cute.
I could get him right next to it. Oh, he's swimming. Look at him. You see the other one next to him right there?
Oh. Hi, cuties. You're adorable. Okay, we were talking about this the other day. We are so fortunate to be able to travel the way that we travel because, like we just mentioned, obviously we're off the beaten path and away from people, but we're also traveling with our entire home. Whatever we need, it's with us. We're not paying, because obviously we anchor the majority of the time, we're not paying to stay somewhere. Where if you wanted to stay around here, it would be so expensive. We have just everything we need, right? What else were we saying the other day when we were like, traveling by boat is so much better than traveling any other way? And even like a road trip, like sitting in a car, yes, you go much faster, and in a plane, much faster, but we can do stuff the entire time we're underway. One of us is on watch, but that doesn't mean like you're like stuck sitting down, and the other one can be cleaning up or working or doing honestly anything. Making food, eating food with the food that we have, not having to stop at fast food restaurants. So yes, it took a lot longer than it would have taken in a car or on a plane to get here. However, it was much more enjoyable.
And we can stay here for so much longer.
Yeah, and we can stay however long we want. And we're not paying to stay at all.
That's why we can stay here.
The marinas here are wildly expensive. You didn't look at any in Acadia, but you looked at some in like Rockland and Camden. What were those rates? It was going to be like over
What
$1,000.
size boat we're on, it's out of our price range. There's no way. Although if you do it out of season, it might be more affordable.
I think just from what I can remember, I think it was going to be at least like $1,000 for a week on a boat, and that didn't include like power, I don't think. So anchoring is how we do it.
Is that Cadillac?
Or
Or is that just, you can see cars going up there?
I don't know which one that is. The water is so clear. I must say, we were just complaining about all the people, but we've been on this trail for like 40 minutes now, and we have not seen one other person. And I think it's the kind of thing where if you go to the trails that say anything more than moderate, or even moderate to difficult to extremely difficult, or if you go on ones that are longer, like this one I think is a total of like 3 miles or something, then it weeds all the people out. Except what?
Like Beehive.
Yeah, but Beehive was short, and there weren't that The only reason there were so many people on Beehive is because you could do it the easy way.
Yeah, true.
Like there was 2 options. You could go up the hard way and then do the loop and go easy down, or you could go easy up and go easy down. We're out here all by ourselves.
Oh, nice.
Look at that view.
This isn't fall. This looks like fall.
It looks like it, yeah. It just keeps getting better. What mountain is this?
Hubble. Bubble Hubble. The Hubble rock on the Bubble Trail. The Hubble Hubble.
If we ever have to get real jobs, Sierra's a preschool teacher.
I'm gonna what?
You're gonna be a preschool teacher. Wow.
I don't think I want to.
This is the whole lake we just walked around over here.
Connor's Hubble.
Now you can see. Alright, Connor's Hubble is the mountain, the top where.
On the Bubble Trail.
Look how far you can see. I wonder what mountain this one is.
One's Cadillac and one's Cascade.
Okay. Which way now?
There we go. Okay, how far did we go?
Almost about 4 miles. Pretty good.
Solid 4. We made it back to the bus stop. Our failed adventure turned into a very good adventure.
Yeah, that was a success.
Now will this be crowded and won't stop and pick us up? Or will we make it? Are there tons of people?
Empty.
Ah! Score!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A few moments later.
That was a wonderful day. We cannot go over how we went earlier because it is low tide and the sandbar is fully showing and there are tons of people out there. So we gotta go around the island, pick up Jetty, and then go take her for her walk. How is your Irish food?
Really good. I like Reuben's and haddock sandwiches.
Fun fact, that was the closest Irish pub in the US to Ireland.
So their t-shirt says.
So they claim. But
See, makes sense.
yeah, we looked it up. There's another Irish restaurant right over there, so it's a fight to see who's actually closest, but they were good. We recommend them. How many stars?
My scale or Google scale?
It's just do it the same.
4.5 stars, my scale.
Google scale?
Google scale a little more.
Huh.
4.7. 4.6.
Was that necessary? We missed you. 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 So, you know the rules. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hello, what about me and my chopped liver? I'm right here. Whoa.
Hey, puppy. Hi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now you want to come back and say hi. What about me? What about me? What about me? She does want me. She wants me. Hi. I miss you. I love you. I love you. Crazy girl. She's a crazy girl. Hello, crazy girl. I love you. I love you. You're the best doggy. I'm so sorry we were gone for so long. You want to go on a walk? Yeah. We're going to walk. Come on.
This was all completely covered with a couple feet of water earlier. And now you can take it all the way to actual Bar Harbor. We complained a little bit about that bus, but like in reality, since we've been to Mount Desert Island, we've been on a total of like 8 buses, and literally only one of them was that full that we needed to wait for another bus and then stand during that whole time like sardines. So it's really not that bad. That was just one experience and we were car sick and ready to hike. But no, besides that, the bus system is wonderful for the fact that it can take you pretty much wherever you want to go for free. And now we're back on the boat. And we're going to bed. We're tired.
Thank you so much for watching, and another big thanks to Groons for sponsoring this week's video. To find out more or to try them out yourself, click the link in the description. See you next week.